Hey guys, Joe from survivethewild.us here, and we're out in the woods, up north, White Mountains, winter time. This spot's really sheltered though. You see the ground? You can see the snow around us a little bit. It's gonna snow tonight about a foot. Well, it's supposed to, so we'll wake up to snow, or midnight it's gonna start snowing. My brother Jake, and up against that rock is where we're gonna make a shelter. We're gonna use that as a heat shield, and we'll show you when it's set up. So this is stage one, kind of clearing out this area. Jake's been working on getting the fire wood pile going. Been clearing out our area. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use that big boulder as a fire shield. We're going to put more rocks in there and build our pit in there. We'll put a nice rock bed down so it reflects all the heat up and in. And this thing kind of actually curves, so it'll reflect the heat. You can see that. It'll help reflect the heat down back to us. And then building in between our feet here, we're going to build a little coal pot. We're going to put rocks around it, and then move hot rocks from there in our main fire throughout the night in here, and put coals in there to keep a heat source by our feet. And I'll be on one side, and Jake will be on the other here.
Hood too.
Hey guys, here's our fire. Let me back up so you can see our shelter here. So just have this thing pitched up. This is my poncho tent. This is just both of them put together, and the front pitched as an A, like that, see? And the back is just pinned down. I'll go around that in a second, but there's our fire. What we did is we're right next to this rock. So the worry was that we were going to melt the poncho tent, because there's the fire and there's the poncho tent. We made these awesome beds in there. It's kind of smoky. We got to pick up the back when we get in there. But you can see these beds are nice. So we'll be up off the ground. It's Douglas spruce and some other stuff down there. So hopefully, even when it gets real cold tonight, the fire, the rock will reflect the heat into our shelter. So far that seems to be the case. Our biggest worry right now at this point is smoke. So here's it from the back. So it's just pitched up, and then the bottom is sealed, so only the front triangle is open, and we've just got it pinned down all the way around it. And then so that's where the fire would be. There's the rock from the other side. The fire's right over there, right over it. But anyways, we'll see how it goes.
The cold. Like electronics don't like the cold,
Yeah.
especially LCD shit.
How you guys doing? So I'm inside. This is inside the poncho tent. Oh, I'm shining a mag light in Jake's face.
Thanks.
How you doing?
That's bright.
Yeah, it's bright. So there's our fire out there. It's actually, that big rock there that you saw earlier is actually doing its job, and the heat is reflecting into here, into us, even when the wind blows. Obviously it changes with how high the fire is of the coal bed, but so this is our little rock pit here, and we just pulled our first stone out of the smoking hot coals that we had it in, and we just swapped out actually another rock there that's getting ready to warm up for us too. And we put this rock in here in the coal pit, the coal pot, whatever you want to call it. And you can't tell because I'm shining the light on it, but that thing, when we put it in there, the rock was piping red hot, and it immediately temperature raised about 20 degrees in here. It's actually like comfortably warm in here right now. I can actually feel the heat on my hand that's holding the camera. I can feel the heat from that rock. So this actually worked out pretty good for us so far. We got our big fire, our big pile of logs over there, and a little one here. So we don't have to.
That's a lazy pile.
That's a lazy pile, right? We don't have to. This is enough for a couple, 3 or 4 stokes. We don't even have to move, so we can try to catch a couple Z's and throw logs on the fire. But anyways, it's worked out pretty good. We'll see how it does throughout the night and swapping out for our next rock. But for now, I'd recommend it. Oh, hold on. You know what I need to do? Hey guys, how you doing? I'm gonna show you how I'm swapping out these rocks in the coal pot here. So I'm calling it. This rock's pretty cooled down. It's warm, but I can touch it at this point. Put it over here. Slowly work it back in the fire. And I got another one in here, right here, that's been heating up. You can see how hot that is. It's got coals all over it too. It's gonna go in our pot. So there you go. So you can see how I'm doing it. Just using a cold steel kukri, and it works pretty good for that, apparently. So if you can see that without the light on for a second, you can see how hot that is. There's an amazing amount of heat coming off of that. So that's what's keeping us cozy. I'd say about every 45 minutes. Swapping it out about, Jake, your fingers I think are in front of the camera.
Okay.
I'd say about swapping it out like every 45 minutes is about right for the maximum amount of heat. So the one that I put over there that I swapped with it, I'll just push back in, and in about 45 minutes to an hour or whatever, I'll swap them again. And it's roasty in here. It's quite comfortable right now, and it's probably about, I don't know, 20 to 25 degrees outside. With the wind chill it gets pretty cold, but yeah, it's not crazy cold, but anyways, it's 50 and balmy in here, so it works. That's good. It's kind of low.